Hello. So today I would like to talk about what you need to do to be a comedian. It's very sad to be a comedian in Austria. I toured my solo show in Austria, in the Alps, out of the Alps, around the Alps. One technician, he was drunk, and when I was on stage, he turned the light off by accident. My audience was, 70, 80 plus. Maybe 3 of them left after intermission because their husband just died. Some people in Austria do shows that are 2 hours. What the holy... My solo show in Austria was 1.5 hours. Who wants to listen to a show that's 1.5 hours? I even get bored if I have to listen to myself for 1.5 hours. Me, My Life and Myself is my show called. These are some jokes. Yeah. All my jokes are here. I collected them. I put like such a plastic. See, sure. There's some pens. Oh. I'm really good at bookkeeping, as you can imagine. This, for example, is my set list here. What does it say? It's like sax, as in saxophone. Yeah, not sex. No. Sax, coming out, grandma, subtitles, parents, kids. What subtitles? I have no set about subtitles. Therapist on Twitter, shoes, fringe, sex, date yourself, Tinder name, threesome, sex talk, scientist, babysitting. When I write this on my hand, which I do have to do it with my right hand, very complicated because I take my notes on my right hand even though I'm left-handed, but I hold the microphone in my right hand. So I can't really look at the notes on the right hand, so I have to write it on the left hand with my right hand. Do you see the problem? There I have a calendar. Yeah, it's from 2014. Doesn't matter really for us. It doesn't matter. These are all just numbers. When I was having my notes on my hand, and then at night I was sleeping. Obviously, that's what I do often. And I was sleeping, and I on my hand, and I woke up on the next day, and I had like threesome, sex talk on my head. Oh my god, my closet is open. How embarrassing. Oh, don't look, don't look. Mommy, I tried to hang up the clothes nicely, but if you're not here, it doesn't work out. Oh my gosh. How to become a comedian? What do you need to do to become a comedian? Too many questions of one.
Here's what I found on the web for how to become a comedian. What do you need to do to become a comedian?
How to be a comedian in 8 steps. What? Wiki? 8 steps. I should have read that before I started my career. Oh my god. I could have been successful by now. Dress up as a funny comedian. I think I have oil stains on my, like from oil. It's a long story, don't even ask. It basically included me cleaning the table. Time your own jokes well. Time your own jokes well. I need jokes first. As a comedian, in a room with a lot of other comedians, oh my god, everyone is talking about themselves. It's like with actors. Yeah, I know this person, and then I do this show, and then I do this show, and I'm like so important. When the Edinburgh Fringe Festival is coming up, everyone is like, the whole communication is, are you doing the Fringe? Are you doing the Fringe? Are you doing a free show? Are you doing a paid show? We only talk about the Fringe, the Fringe, the Fringe, the Fringe. My Fringe is growing out actually. It's quite tough to do open mics because you have to stand on stage, talk about your new material. Nobody else is listening because everyone is focused on their material or their new jokes and trying to remember the last nights. What? Freudscher, how did that come? The last nights, the last lines. It is like a surgeon, right? Wait, how can I make this analogy working? Analogy. For example, if a surgeon tries to do surgery and cuts open dead bodies and everyone is like, oof, nobody's really wanting to watch. No, that doesn't work. But you know what I mean? You have to be prepared to write down notes all the time, anytime. What I personally find really embarrassing because I can't really, you can't really have sex and then say like, sorry, do you mind if I quickly write this down because this was hilarious what just happened? You can't really say that, right? I used the note app on my phone and I was just like, oh, hold on a second, I have to text somebody quickly. I purposely try to put myself into really weird, crazy situations just to get new jokes. I have been to jail, I have been at the border control office, to the AAs. I signed myself up on Tinder. Comedians drink a lot because we just sit around and wait and have to listen to so many jokes that we already all know. To be a comedian, talk about yourself and talk about yourself and show pictures of yourself and talk about yourself. This is how to become a comedian.